Right, morning guys. I say morning. It's Sunday in between Christmas and New Year, whatever date it may be. At the minute I'm at the tea and we are digging ragworm. First time I've ever done it, apart from years ago. I nearly died when I was a kid, being a twat and not listening to people, because as you are, when you're 15 you know everything, obviously. And I didn't that day, definitely not. Anyway, another story. So yeah, I'm out digging some ragworm. A mate of mine told me where I could possibly find some. And he wasn't wrong. We've got a couple in the bucket. Have a look at that tea. Can you see them? No. See them ones in the bucket? Lovely, lovely worms. We're out today. Me and T are going to go and have a little down to Flanders on the Medway, and then this evening we're all out. There's quite a few of us going down to Ive, going to see if we can get some more rays. T, you've never had one off the beach, have you?
I've had one.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? When we went to where was it? The Galloways, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Louis never had one off the beach, so. Louis desperate to get one. There's me, Louis and T going down tonight. I think Michael West is coming down. Shane's coming down. Another mate of mine, James, is going to be there. And whoever else decides to come in between. So, yeah, tonight should be a good night. It won't all be one video because it'll just be too much. So I'll probably make a couple of videos out of everything. But yeah, so today, this morning's thing is we're going to get a few more ragworm so we can have a little play down the river later on. And I can say that I've now dug ragworm successfully, which was good for me. Anyone that wants to dig ragworm, this is the type of ground you need. See, it's all shelly, and it's absolutely full. If you come down here, please stay live with you guys. Hopefully you might be able to see one on camera. So all I'm doing is just digging like anyone would dig mud for lug. Maddies, turning it over, breaking it up, and all right. Now don't get me wrong, it's not as you can see the size of the hole for the amount of ragworm we got. It's not massively successful, but this is my first time in doing it, and I think we got one. Now, just like Maddies, you need to be careful. Don't pull it from the towel. Can you see that to you?
Yeah.
Don't pull it from the. Just break the mud off around it. Look at that. Look. Now, okay, he's not the biggest ragworm, but he's absolute quality. Freshly dug. That is an ideal bait for absolutely anything. To be honest, if you're fishing for Dover sole and things like that, it's the perfect size. Absolute perfect size. You wouldn't want it any bigger than that. You can put the whole worm on and then leave the tail dangling nicely. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So that one goes in the bucket. Yeah, and basically, I think it's just a case of just digging out the area where you are. Keep the dirt close. Your diggings, what you've dug out close, because then it's easier to back for your holes. Just because we're out in the mud and no one walks out, it don't mean you can't back for your holes. You've always got to do it. Because it's just the right thing to do, people. Anyway, what we're going to do, I'm going to carry on dig a few more rag, and then what we'll do is we'll probably shoot off from here, because I hate being secretive, guys, but I really can't broadcast where I am. Some people will know, obviously, but yeah, I just can't broadcast where I am. You all understand. And then we'll shoot off to another beach, and then we're going to go and have a look up there and see what else we can find. And we'll show people where to find peeler crabs. Not that we're going to find it today, but when they start peeling, I'll show you where they are. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, what a stunning morning it's turned into. Me and T, we've just driven. We're on the Isle of Sheppey, and we've just driven down over to the other side. Down that end of the thing is where we was fishing for the rays the other night. Me and Josh and that Shell Nest, the nudist beach. Yeah, that's down that end. And here is what they call the green car park. For anyone that don't know, they do a lot of ray fishing here, and there's been a lot of rays come up here the last few days. In fact, the night we fished down that end. There was a few lads here, and they had 12 between the three of them. And that was what we found out until we went home. As we drove past, we come back and said hello. Yeah, no, they had 12. So there's been quite a lot of fishing activity in this area. So the plan is these groins. I'll show you. This is another place where you can potentially find peeler crabs in the summer. But what we've come here for, I just said to T, it might be worth coming down. Like I say, there's been a lot of people fishing, so there's a good chance there's going to be a few rigs and leads out there and attached around the groins. Now, where we was digging earlier, let's open this boot. Where we was digging earlier, we picked up a few, look, focus that. 4 leads, 4 thingy leads. This is how we're done with the ragworm. Now, it's no good, by all means, it's enough to go fishing, and for my first time digging, let me just get them out of this. For my first time digging ragworm, I will take that. There's some absolute lovely worms in there. Absolutely lovely worms. Look at that, look. Beautiful. That one's got a little nick in it, unfortunately, but he's still wriggling. The tails are still moving, so that's lovely. There's probably 30 in there, maybe 40, so that's plenty for a session for me, for a couple of hours on the river, or for me and T. So yeah, well, we're going to chuck our wellies and waders back on, and we're going to get down there in the mud, sand, and have a little look about, see what we can find, see if we can find anything interesting. Another thing that has popped up a lot here over the years, I mean, this is a stretch just called Laysdown. Now just up there you can see that point that sticks out up there, that's Walden Bay and East Churches round the corner, but a few miles up there just sticking out is the Montgomery, HMS Montgomery, which is the ship that sunk, that hit the sandbank, that ran aground on the sandbank in World War II, the one that's carrying all the explosives, the one they say if it goes off it'll wipe out the Isle of Sheppey and the Isle of Grain and most of the places up the river, because there'll be a massive tsunami. Whether it's still live, no one knows. They like to think it is, but who really does know? It's been down there, what, 80, no, 50, 60, 70 odd years, whatever long it's been, 70 odd years. So yeah, but they've, over the years, a lot of things like hand grenades, big bombs, all sorts of munitions have all washed up on this beach. I'm pretty certain a few years ago there's a story of a little boy was down here, and because there's a lot of holiday camps along here, as you can see, there's caravans and stuff up there, and there's another one over there. How true it is I don't know, but apparently a little boy was playing on the beach and found a hand grenade and went back over into the caravan park and threw it at his granddad and said, "Granddad, look what I found." Yeah, threw an hand grenade at him, and then the army come down and they take it out in the mud. Normally that's what they do, they take it, all the bombs and things, they take them out in the mud and blow them up, which is quite good fun, unless you're out on a boat and you hear that massive explosion, because it does, yeah, make you pull your pants a little bit. Anyway, I'll get my waders and wellies on and we'll be back down there and we'll bring you back in a minute, in a bit. Yeah, right, so we've obviously got our waders on that, we've just come down on the beach. As you can see up there, where people are, cars are and things, here's the carcass of the road, of the fullback. See, it says wings cut off, it's been taken home for the table. Absolutely fair enough. If you want to eat them, eat them. We all pay enough money, spending out on bait, tackle, whatever, to go fishing. But that was left up there on the wall. That ain't no good, lads. If you're going to catch them, at least chuck them back in the sea, not leave them up there on the path and the road where people can find it, kids and that. It's no good. It's been up there a couple of days, it's absolutely rotten, it stinks. There's no need to leave it up there, just chuck it back in the water. Little rant over, but yeah, there's no need to leave it up there. There's a poor rate, didn't make it back in. I don't always make it back, but yeah, that one's just been brought back up by the tide. There's nothing to be done about that, it's just the way it goes. Look at that sunrise, look. What a stunning morning. End of December. Stunning morning. Right, let's go and have a little look. I think we can find jellyfish. I'll tell you the name, but I ain't got a clue. Oh look, that is a stone. That's a big stone. But honestly, in the snow, look, you can tell the sort of things that live here. I mean, that's whelks or hermit crabs. Plenty of razor fish. I'm pretty certain this area of the island, Laysdown, and that is quite well known for its cockles. As you can, I mean, there's cockle shells all over the beach, but I'm pretty certain you can just wake them up out here. It's untold, isn't that?
Yeah, there's another ray just over there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Right, so there's another one. So they don't go back the best. The best thing you can do is wear waders, walk out a bit, chuck them in, but even still, they still get caught up. There's also a lot of lugworm out here, look. Loads and loads of casts. There's loads here. I don't know how rocky it is. Let's see. I'm not keeping it, but I bought the fork. Let's see what we can find. When I'm digging lugworm, there's the cast. There's the hole. See the hole there? That hole, because lugworm go in a U shape like that. So the lugworm will be sitting down here, but obviously that's under the ground. But that hole could be for that cast or that cast. So when I dig lugworm, I always start with half a forkful, just like that, just to break the ground, and then just dig from in front of it. If you can't find the hole in the direction, dig in front of it. Oh, there's a bloody rock there, look. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one. Oh, there you go. Dig in front of it, and I always dig back towards the water. Take it easy when on big rocks, because you snap your fork. And I like this fork. I'm only doing this so if I can find a log. And then I just dig back over the top of the cast. Try not to stand on it.
There he is.
Got him? There you go. Pete's found him. No, that's just its tail,
it's
isn't it?
out.
That is just its tail. Oh, I've just broke my fork. Look, it's gone. Well, I won't be digging much more, guys, because I need to redo my fork again. It's about time I got Nathan to make me a handle actually down the yard. A nice metal one instead of this old wooden one, but this is the fork you want, a potato fork, flat prongs. Don't split the worm so easy. Again, right, so I've just gone back over that cast. If I don't find it after a couple of digs after the cast, I'll take one or two out the sides just to see if it's there. And if it ain't, move on to the next one. But before you move on, chuck some mud back in the hole. Don't get me wrong, it ain't got to be perfect, but get most of it back in there. Well, anyway, I will not here to dig lug. I've done enough digging this morning. So that's round here. Things like this you want, guys. That's not really the best one to show you on the thing, but what we do, we'll have a little walk down the beach, see what we can pick up on the way through, and then we'll see if we can find any rigs as well. Keep your eye out there, T, because if there's any lumps on it, probably a rig. Quite nice ground here, it's nice and solid to walk on as well. Nothing here. Probably go down to, not that one, we'll go down to the next one. Look at that, stunning sunset. Rise even.
Massive casts down here, isn't it?
Yeah, they are big casts, yeah. I've got to have a go, I need to get one there. I need to get one, let's have a look here in these two. So I offer one just to break the seal on the mud. You can't never get a full one in the first dig, because you'll do some damage. I don't even know what the size of them are like down here. I ain't dug here for years. There's one. Oh no, it ain't. Right, so these inside here. No, not that one. Well, where we were just digging at the other end of the island, we was digging a lot of them things, and they've got little worms inside them. And now I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but I think they're called tube worms. If someone does know what I'm talking about and what I mean, then feel free to leave it in the comments. I've got to get a lugworm now, it's going to annoy me. Let's have a cut off the side of this. There he is. Oh, he's not a bad lug actually. See, that's the size we want them. I mean, there, it's not massive, but it's a darn sight better than what we've been getting. Well, this is his lucky day. You can go back. Yeah, there's a lugworm. So that's a common lug. Bit like, it's obviously a lot different to the blacks that I pump that you've all seen me doing when I go out and I'm down off Dungeness. Right, let's move on. There we go. First one, look. First one. If you're going to come out, guys, looking for rigs and things, don't just take the lid off. Get rid of all the line and all the rubbish as well, eh? Take it all. And I didn't, stupidly, I didn't even think about this before we left home. I should have bought a knife or something, but I haven't got one, so I'm just going to use the fork. Snap it all off. And then you can take the bits off you want. Things like the beads in that would be good if you want to keep your beads. But all I really want is the lead. But I'll take it all home anyway. Right, we'll go one more that way and then we'll go back up there and see if there's any more. So I'm quite surprised there's none out there. Thing is, when there's a bit of tide run, now the island does get a bit of tide run. If you're fishing up there, say you're in the middle of the groin, you've got tide run from left to right, right to left, whatever way tide's going at that time. Plus you hook a fish, you've got to do well to steer it around these groins. And if you don't, you're not going to get it back. You hit that groin, you hit one of these groins with a lead, game over. You're not getting it back. No, nothing on that one. We'll have a couple more up that way. I'll keep you live, guys. There's no point in keep stopping and starting and stopping and starting. So this isn't. I'm not all that good with all the technical terms. To me, that's seaweed. End of. There's another bit. Look what we've got here. So there's just a bit of line. It could just be a bit of line. Chances are though. That's number 6 of the day. And we're clearing a bit more rubbish off the beach. Happy days. So we'll walk down that way now. As you can see, I'm now walking out further in the mud. Because I'm looking up here, average casting distance 800 yards, especially with a big lump of bluey. He's found a bit of line. It's only small. No way have you just seen that little tiny bit of line and found another one. Get in. Well, that's number 7 of the day. So it's well worth coming out and having a look, lads. But it's Sunday morning. There's nothing better to do apart from lay in bed. And who wants to lay in bed on a Sunday morning? Come out, do your bit for the environment. I don't suppose this makes much of a difference if I'm honest, but yeah, what's in this one? Is there anything live in this shell? No, it's flat with sand. See, look, there's the hole. Look, that'll be the lug. So see that? Oh, I've just covered it in crap.
No, I can still see it.
That hole will be to that. So for that, I would now dig there, take the half from the hole, go over the hole, over the cast, and stop digging about there. If I don't find a worm, move on. If there was a lot more casts, now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of casts, but there's a cast there, and a cast there. If there was another one there, and there, then I'd dig a trench across there, and then dig that whole square out. And then you get all the worms. But there's not enough to warrant digging a trench and digging it out. Keep looking for that line too. I don't know how you just spotted that one. But I mean, this is nice clean ground, so the chances of finding them here are quite. He's found another bit of boy. No, I think that's rubbish and it's weed.
Yeah.
Chances of finding them here are very slim, but because it's been fished a lot the last week or so, because of the rays have been in, there was a good chance of finding a few. Now, yeah, I mean, I've got a couple here. T's got one. We've got 4 in the car, so yeah, we're up to 7. And I reckon there's still one more in there yet. Bit of rubbish, whatever that may be. I can't take it all home, guys. I ain't got a big enough car. Where did we start? We've looked at that one, haven't we?
Yeah.
We'll go a couple this way up to the car park, and then we'll get on home, get the gear sorted, and go and do a bit of fishing, I think. Right, so this is an example of someone that's come digging and hasn't filled in their holes, because this is all the mud that's left over. Although the tide's pushed some of it back in the hole, we're walking around nicely. As soon as you put your foot in the hole, it disappears. Now, if that was a kid, chances are a kid being down here out in the mud in December are very low, but it's not the point. It ain't nice. If you see me backfill my hole, it took 2 seconds. What else can we find? Anything like my teeth?
Don't look like this. No, nothing.
Like that, really. All the bay up the other end is another good place to look, but I ain't going there today. Well, we do this one in the next one, and then I think we'll shoot off. A bit of old vintage line, I think, innit? Yeah, there's nothing on that. Oh, look at that big oyster shell, look. Oh, it's more than one. There's a few on there, look. Jesus. There's masses of them down here as well. There's a ray egg there, the purse of a ray. So at one point there would have been a baby ray in there. It might be a dogfish actually, because I know they're all the same sort of thing. I couldn't tell the difference though. Anything on this one? Nothing. Right, so before we go, when I go crabbing, I'm looking for groins, not so much like this, because you can get underneath it. I suppose it could work. Let's just dump them down there. So now what I'd be doing, in the summertime, I've got a little spot where I go, my own little private spot, which obviously is staying private. But, get under the groin, and you can feel the sand. Can you get down here too? And just at the back of the groin, you can feel, which is the outer wall this side. Look, T, jump over here. So the mud and the sand is going up to this side. You see it? No, you can't see from that side. Come back over here, mate. And then under there, can you bend down, T, showing there? Up against that wall underneath there. If you just rake out a little bit of sand, just rake it out. All right, look, there's plenty of cockles in there. But that's where you'll find the crabs. Now, maybe not so much this time of year, because well, it just ain't none about. But all I do, run along a groin, rake out the sand with my hand. Normally I've got a glove on because it's a lot safer. And make them out. Now, plenty of cockles in there, as I said, look. Just loads of them. And he's in there, look. Wants to come out. But there's loads, absolutely loads. So if you like cockles, to be honest, I don't know what the laws are on keeping shellfish and how much you're allowed to take. I'm sure there is something stupid on it. And I suppose there's probably a size limit on it as well. But I've just raked that out with my hands, and in it took 3 or 4 seconds, look, and there's a handful of cockles. So yeah, plenty to be had on probably most beaches, that is, to be fair, including rigs and bits and bobs and all that caper. But yeah, not to be fair, all in all, it's been pretty productive morning. So now we are going to shoot off home, go and get ready, and we're going to go and fish for a few flounders. Now, flounder wise, I'm not going to go and dig maddies, I'm going to just use them ragworm. I've got plenty of them rag, they need to be used up, I won't waste them, so we'll have a little shoot down the river. I'm going to try somewhere new today, and I think today, Betsy's coming fishing, so I'll see you in a bit.